Today I want to speak also about the origins of the Moshiach. It says in Micah chapter 5 that his origins is from eternity. Now you have the same word in Mishlei, Proverbs chapter 8 verse 23, Me'olam, from eternity. The Ammon, the craftsman that was at his side. We're talking about basically the Devar Hashem. You know, who did he use? It says, by the word of the Lord were the heavens made. Who did he use to throw the stars into the sky? His word. What is his name and what is his son's name? We find out at the end of Mishlei that God has a son. His son is his Ammon. His Ammon is from Me'olam, from eternity. And this is the wonderful thing about the Moshiach, that even though he has this humble birth, in spite of this humble birth, being born, too small to have 1,000 heads as a mishpacha of Shevet Yehuda, Yishai, this man, if he were the head of the mishpacha, well, look, friend, Bethlehem was a tiny little town. So this is the run of the litter. This is the smallest kind of little village you can ever imagine. And in terms of the pecking order, in terms of the large tribes, the large mishpacha, that's the family unit below the tribe. When you look at that, among the thousands of these family heads, this little Beit Lechem, it's the tiniest place. And yet, you know what? He came from there. Moshiach would come, he would be born there, but his origins would not be just from there. His origins would be Me'olam, from eternity, because he is the Zun von der Eibishter. And when we get into the Yoledah, the woman in labor in Micah chapter 5, we see the Alma, we see the Isha, Genesis 3:15, who will the seed of the woman who will crush the head of Hasatan.
Amen.
The Alma, the woman who is young, unmarried, and virginal, who's going to be this tremendous sign to the whole base Dovid, not just to Ahaz. This is the sign that God would give, that an Alma would bring forth. That a Yoledah, a woman in labor, this woman, you have to go back and look at Micah chapter 5, you have to see this. Because God never said to an angel, sit at my right hand until I put your enemies as a footstool under your feet. Psalm 110. God never said that. The Hebrew Bible speaks about Ha'adon. The Lord whom you seek will suddenly come to his temple. Now, in the Mikraot Gedolot, there's a rabbi named Radak, and he explains that this El, this Ha'adon, it's a small L. Lord with a small L. But he's wrong, because we're talking about the Adon Kol Haaretz. We're talking about the Bar Enosh coming on the glory clouds. We're talking about the one that the Targum calls He of the Clouds.